Life is short, so I'm going to give it to you straight. Satyameva Jayate is an excruciating film. It's soul-crushing in exactly the same way that director Milap Zaveri's last film Mastizade was. Except there, the visuals, Sunny Leone in various stages of undress, were easy on the eye. Here there is blood and broken bodies and scorched flesh. By the end, I was fervently praying that after this, Milap just goes back to making terrible sex comedies, because his brand of patriotism is dangerous, grotesque, and flat out unhinged. We begin with John Abraham setting a man on fire. Through the film, he inflicts various types of punishment on corrupt cops. He stabs one with this block of wood, pummels another with his fist like he's kneading dough, whips another with his belt. All of which is perfectly okay because he's Veer, an artist by day and an avenging angel by night. Veer wants to flush out the police force, or as he so eloquently puts it, shapat li hai. Basically, he's a serial killer with a conscience. Getting in his way is the righteous DCP Shivansh Rathore, played by Manoj Bajpayee. I'll admit that for some time, it's fun to watch these two play a cat and mouse game and snarl at each other. Then, DCP Rathore had this Sherlockian moment when he figures out what the cop killer's game is. At which point, Satyameva Jayate becomes unintentionally comical and almost so bad that it's good. But the laughs don't last. After the interval, the fun drains out completely. We're given a hackneyed backstory to explain why Veer is on a murder spree. The most creative thing here is how the cops are going to die. An entire sequence is set during Muharram, so Veer gets to both flagellate himself and decimate a lecherous cop. There is blood everywhere. If that doesn't make you queasy, Nigam Bomzan's cinematography will. The camera keeps circling furiously to underline the importance of the sermons being delivered. The top shot is another favorite. Milap is not a man for subtlety. The mayhem is underscored by ear-splitting background music, which seems like a leftover from a bad Ram Gopal Varma movie. The dialogue is designed to deliver punches, perhaps to complement what John is doing. So a corrupt cop makes this deal while standing on the crime scene to ignore the killing of a poor man's wife by this rich man's rash driving. When the weeping man begs for justice, the cop says, "Kachre ko insaf nahi milta, kachra sirf saaf hota hai." There's also an inexplicable sidetrack featuring newbie Aisha Sharma as a vet and Veer's hobby. When he's not burning cops or doing these amateurish charcoal paintings, he's taking wounded animals to her. He gets teary when this dog is in pain because he can't bear to see innocent creatures suffer. I promise I'm not making this up. John's biceps do the emoting for him. His towering physicality is impressively showcased. There are even close-ups of his bulging muscles as he metes out justice. Which might be why Manoj decides to act for both of them. He grimaces and glowers and works hard to make this ludicrous material convincing. It's impossible. Satyameva Jayate is the sort of film that just bludgeons you and leaves you drained and entirely cheerless. I'm going with 1 star. For more reviews like this, subscribe to Film Companion.